Hey viewers, hey followers, how's it going? Hope you are doing well. Welcome back to one of the streams for Ark Survival Evolved Co-op playthroughs, stream number 30. Hey Banana. So yeah, we did do a little bit yesterday and the day before, but obviously not streamed it, so I'll give you a quick rundown of what's been going on. I did post a quick video, pre-recorded anyway, of one of the caves we did, but we did 3 yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday, we did 1 yesterday, and we did 2 more parts of that, but I will just put all 3 of those attempts on a video and then post that, so you can see all the artifacts we managed to get with that. So yeah. Right, so in case you guys missed it, I did sort out the area by here on the combat base where we had the compost bins. They've all been removed now, so we put the pig up on top of it, and I've got 2 cages ready to put some dung beetles in, so I can create fertilizer much faster. Also as well, where Gaia is mass producing gunpowder, I've set up a my own little thing on this side, the combat base, so I can turn all the wood into charcoal and store as much coal as possible, then make spark powder, and flint, stone, and then obviously 2 boxes for the actual gunpowder. So yeah, got the tables ready as well, so we'll just load up the tables with in these ones, these will make the spark powder, and these will make the gunpowder itself. So each bowl needs what it says there. So this many, so it's 16 flint and 8 stone in each one, and that will make a tidy amount of each then. So yeah, I got the one of the Dodigoruses and the Ankylosaurus is over here, just so I can do that. I've got the radius on for the feeding troughs here, guys, just so I can see where to place the Therazinos. So, as you guys know, we got 18 Rexes, well, minus 3, which I got to replace from the Broodmother fight. So we'll get onto that in a bit. We had the 6 combat Therazinos, but we are not going to be using the Rex for the dragon. We're going to be using the Therazinos. So, using the breeding pair, we created another 12. So we've made 18 Therazinos as well. So, did rank them up a little bit last night. So these guys were placed with 20,000 health and hopefully trying to get their melee up to 1,000. But for the other 12, I did decide to knock their base level up to 30,000, and whatever points I can put on melee is best we're going to do. So, I mean, I've still got room for gaining more points anyway, so that's no problem. Certainly more fully healed as well. Oh, let's get another point. So, check that on melee. Apparently, the Alpha Dragon has a buff with his attacks towards carnivorous animals, so that's why we're not using the Rex. So apparently, depending on the health of the enemy it's fighting, its flame ability apparently fucking is equal to what the enemy that's attacking is health. So yeah, if we have high rank Lexes in there, or high health stat Lexes in there, then it's just going to tear through it apparently. But that's because it's a carnivore. So to recommended that you use Therazinos, the herbivores. So we'll see how that goes anyway, see if that plays out. If it doesn't, then we just lose all these motherfuckers. Right, days are doing good. These guys managed to eat a lot of it. I do apologise, guys. I'm still coughing. I've still got this fucking cold. I think I'm on the last stages of it anyway, so I'm hoping it's going to ease off a little bit more by the time Metal Gear Solid comes out, Volume 2, in about 4 days' time. Okay, so I've got my new Spino as well. Let's check these guys. Okay, this UT can never rank up. Okay, I did fill these up yesterday. Right, so let me get back to the main base a minute. So yeah, 4 days time, guys. I'll be making a start on Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker once Volume 2 comes out. I'll be continuing with the franchise then every day through the rest of the games as I complete them. So let's get back to the main base. Got some shit to do. Most of the breeding pairs have been bored up, so we haven't got to worry about, you know, too much food being consumed. So, Banana, how's it going, buddy? I mean, what have you been playing recently? Still playing Ark, or? Watching Looping Chief's video yesterday where he took on the Ice Wyvern, or the Ice Titan, sorry. Also as well, guys, if you're interested, Tainted and Jordan, so Tainted Child, I recognise on my channel anyway, and Jordan the Hedgehog, we'll be going head to head tomorrow on Soul Calibur 6, so that video will be posted, and then once it's posted on Wednesday, there'll be a premium chat on there, so obviously you can jump into the stream of it, or into the video of it, and chat live with the rest of us. Hopefully you do. A bit of a friendly competition on Soul Calibur. Tainted versus Jordan. So yeah, as you guys know, we have taken on the Alpha Broodmother and won. Oh, well, we also found 2 of these motherfuckers as well. There's only supposed to be 1 of these on a map at any time, but apparently there's fucking 1 just up by there, and then the other 1 just over by there. So, yeah. I think they're trophy fucking things, you know, to be honest. There's no use to them. So, we did the Broodmother. So we have an Alpha trophy for that, which is what you need to get the Alpha variant of the Tech Boss. Okay, so just to let you guys know as well, you don't need to fight the alpha variant of each of the bosses, okay? If you want to take on the gamma variant, which is the easiest variant of all of them, so that includes Spider, the monkey, the dragon, and then the tech, you can do that. But if you take them all on, and you complete the game, or you complete this level on the tech boss, then you will only gain 5 extra additional levels to your character. Okay, but if you take on the alpha, you will gain 15. So we are going for the 15. Because obviously there's only 3 official maps on the game that give you a ending cutscene and also give you the extra life, extra ranks on your character. So, yeah, take your time, make the most out of it, beat the alphas, get those 15 extra fucking ranks. That'll be well worth it in the long run. So yeah, we managed to do it. The combat Rexes against the Alpha Spider, and I only lost 3 combat Rexes, which was fine. The reason why I think that happened is because they took a lot of damage as some of them broke away from the main fight and ended up trying to clear the surrounding enemies. So, right, so 4, hang on, wait a second, we are still missing 1 trophy, 1 artifact for the monkey and 1 artifact for the dragon. And that involves us going to both the water caves. So one water cave will feature the artifact of cunning, and the other water one will feature the artifact of the brute. So it's just 2 caves we gotta go in now, guys. That is it. The only thing we're missing is so for the monkey, Brent managed to get the remaining filer claws from the cats in the trees and the redwoods, so we've got them now. So the only thing we're missing on the monkey is, again, the artifact and Megalania toxin. Now, yeah, for those Megalanias are like giant iguanas, fucking Komodo dragon type kind of things. Apparently they only turn up at night in the caves, so we have to go to one of the caves on the map, which should be over to the southeast cave. And go in there at night and hopefully kill at least 10 Megalania toxins. For the dragon, all we needed again is the artifact of cunning and 10 Bastiosaur blubbers, which Cassie managed to get yesterday, and I managed to take out our main Giga and found a 20 rank female Giga up on the mountain to get the Giga heart. We just need 1 more. So unfortunately I couldn't go searching for another one straight away because my Giga took a lot of damage, because with the wild Giga they still have that massive bleed effect, whereas once they're tamed they don't have that anymore. So that Giga was absolutely piling fucking damage onto me. So from 16,000 health I went down to 5,000, so it almost fucking killed me. But looks like it's back to normal now, so that's good. But hopefully I'll find her Giga that is a little bit less in health, or Karcher, because I think you get a Giga heart from the Karcher as well. So I think they're actually the same species. And then let's do the underwater caves. So hopefully today we'll attempt one of those caves. Like I said, with the other 3 caves that we did, one of the ice ones, and we did the pack last night. Yeah, I did kind of record each of those attempts, and successful attempts anyway. And yeah, I'll put them all together in one video and post them like I did before. So yeah, but I gotta go sort something out on here. So I'm so fucking drowsy right now. Nice. 3. Apparently there's 3 over there. I'm gonna get some balls in a minute. So Brent is making more potions and stuff like that. He's attempting to make sweet cakes, or whatever they're called, so we can feed them to the Therazinos, because apparently if they eat the sweet cakes, it gives them a boost in health and healing, and they'll eat them automatically as well, so that'll be for the fight for the dragon. Like I said, we're taking our time, we're making sure we prep for these fights, so we don't have to worry about having to repeat them, because the last thing we want to do is have to go back to these fucking stupid caves to get these fucking artifacts, and lose vital trophies as well. I think the birds are not here. I think Cassie's bored them up, actually. She has, okay. Well, there you go, then. That's good news. Okay, so don't think the fish have respawned. They have, but it's not a lot. So the plan was to extend this out. Extend this out, and then the Hesperons actually go and get the kills. I don't know how I'm going to get around that. Could open this all the way up, couldn't I, really, to be honest? Or do I just seal off the whole fucking place? This whole fucking thing, don't I? Section this off. Still on the beach, though. I really do fucking hate these fucking birds. Fuck off with the cookies. Fucking hate these fucking animals. Yeah, that's why you're fucking fish, you fucking sweat. So I can seal the border off on that side, and then take this border all the way down, so that I suppose we'll go for all the fish down here as well. Do I go any further back? I think. Okay, there's a possibility I could send them. No, I think at this range it's fine. Get many fish on this side of the roof. Bring that a bit closer in, actually, couldn't I? I mean, we get more. Yeah, I mean, I could actually set up a separate one there. Let's see. Ah, damn it. I apologize for your background noise, guys, as the window is open, so you can see. Right now, we've got the lag and bone men driving around. Yoda. So I can bomb it out. Hey, baby. Are you on your last break now, or? Oh, there you go. I guess it's last break then, is it? Is it last break? I'm okay. I'm just hurting a bit. Trying to ignore it, but I'm excessively fucking tired, so... Yay. Okay, the fish are coming back. Yay. No, nobody's there. It's just me. I'm on my own. All alone. There we go. That's better. Right, now to the other side. Yeah, I'm fucking hungry as well. I feel sick after I ate that fucking cereal. I think I'll have my lasagna. I think that's a microchip shoe. I think I'll just have that for lunch. Really want a fucking chicken casserole though. Chicken casserole, fucking maybe some more or something. Or we could put it in the slow cooker as soon as you get home or something. Really, I don't fucking know. I'll send you that. Yeah, I'll transfer that thing over as well in a bit. There's garlic spilled everywhere. There's garlic spilled everywhere. Oh, right, okay. Well, then I said about being safe, washing your hands and all that shit like that. Don't touch your face. Elijah! How's it going, buddy? What's up? How's it going, buddy? How's your arc doing? Ah, I'm okay, dude. I'm alright. I still got the flu, so I'm still recovering from that. So, yeah, if you hear me coughing and stuff like that, I do apologize, guys. I am still ill, so I'm trying to get over that aspect. Hopefully before the next 4 days is up. But yeah, Elijah, how are you doing on flipping arc, dude? How's it progressing on there? Caught any big dinosaurs yet? How's your first T-Rex capture coming along? Got yourself a T-Rex yet? Little Welsh cake. No, you haven't caught one yet? Okay. Yeah, you will. Don't worry about it. You will. Got a raptor though. Nice. Welsh cakes are good, baby. Before long, Elijah, you'll be a master on this game. Trust me. It takes a lot of practice, a lot of trial and error, but you will get it though. What rank was she when you captured her? Yes, thank you, baby. Yeah, no worries, dude. You know, you're in and out. That's completely fine, dude. Roll on tomorrow, though. Your internet better be good for tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So yeah, tomorrow is fight day. I think I'm anticipating that more than I was for Tyson versus fucking Paul. We should put that as a pay-per-view instead. Alright, baby. I'll see you in a bit. I love you. And it's been going off since yesterday. It's probably a smoke alarm. So yes, guys, don't forget, tomorrow will be the bash between Titans of Tainted and Jordan on Soul Calibur 6. It will be recorded and then posted ready for Wednesday on premium chat, so obviously you guys can watch and then chat live with the recording. Oh, hopefully a lot of you will be there for that. Let's go 5, 10, and then some these. Non-police. Yeah. Well, police don't tend to do. Police don't really have many powers really for certain things. But I mean, it's the neighbour. Has Mum tried, knocking on neighbours and letting them know that they might have something to see if they're home, or the neighbour's not actually home or something. I mean, because if it's a smoke alarm, then it might be worth actually phoning the fire brigade. Oh, for sake. Okay, stick drift. It's been going. Yeah, it sounds like it's a low battery on a fire alarm, a smoke detector. That's what it sounds like. Open cupboard, that's fine. This is for the Hesperornis birds. So those little birds that we have that lay the golden eggs. So what I'm doing is I'm encasing the entire, well, part of this river, making it a bit bigger, so that we can actually, because the Hesperornis, they need to eat at least 5 fish while in wandering mode, and then they come up to dry land and they lay the eggs. Then there's a chance of them laying a golden egg. So, but because I had the enclosure too tight, to make sure the Hesperornis wouldn't, because obviously the Hesperornis need to be on wandering, and if they're wandering, they could wander off anywhere. So we encased the area in a enclosure, like a reservoir, so to speak, or whatever we'll call it, or sanctuary. And yeah, we're gonna let the fish spawn in the bigger area, as you can see, and then let the Hesperornis just go and get the kills from a bigger area, but safely enclosed in a sanctuary, so to speak. So yeah, the Giga's at max level right now. Yeah, that Giga's at max level. It's like 150 something, but it was like naturally like 20 odd or something, I think it was. So it wasn't that high a Giga. I had to kill one yesterday, a 20 rank female, so we get the Giga heart for the trophy, which we need. I'm a bit close to the setup of taking on the last 2 guardians, the dragon and the monkey. We've taken on the alpha broodmother. So we just need to take on the last 2, but for that we need to go into the water caves. So we will be taking on the last 2 water caves on this map to get the last 2 artifacts that we need. And then, yeah, we'll be moving on after that. So, well, hopefully preparing ready for the tech boss. We shall see. We did the alpha broodmother. So the big spider. It should be the last but one video on my channels. It's a very short one, so you can check that out yourself. It's like a 5-minute video. So yeah, because we took on the broodmother twice. No, 3 times. 3 times first. We took it on in alpha form and we got completely annihilated. Then the 2 attempts after that were in gamma form, so the easiest form, just so we could test out if we could fight her. And we succeeded. So we opened up a few tech pieces and whatever, but we then decided to take it on then with all the combat Rexes, the new Rexes we have. And we took it on and we succeeded in killing her, only losing 3 combat Rexes in the process. So the next boss will be the monkey next. But for that, we need one of the trophies from the water caves. We only have 2 caves left to do, and they're both the water ones. So we need 1 trophy, 1 artifact from the 1 water cave of Brute, and then we can take on the monkey. Actually, no, we can't take on the monkey yet until we get Megalania trophies. So yeah, big giant monkey. They're called the Guardians, okay? So you got the broodmother spider, then you got the monkey, big giant fucking monkey, and which is the Megapithecus, and then you've got the dragon, right? Those are the 3 bosses through the arc obelisks over there. And then once you take on the alpha variant of each of those 3 guardian bosses, you then take those trophies and a bunch of artifacts to open up the tech cave so we can take on the tech boss. So we're a little ways out from taking on. What does the boss fight look like? Well, for the monkey, Wow, it's a big giant freaking ape. It's huge. It has minions as well, so hopefully I'll be able to do the live fight of that. God willing, it goes well. I mean, off by heart, I can't remember it for burns, so it's been a while since I've attempted the fights of them. Right, so I should be able to seal this off to the bridge here. No, the inside of the massive, like, diamond-shaped thing. Oh, the obelisks. You cannot go inside them. You can't go inside those things. They're just giant obelisks. They're basically a portal device. So that's all they are. Yeah, so you can go to any one of them. Apparently you can use the drops as well to do it, but you can go to any one of these obelisks. It used to be that each obelisk was assigned to each one of the bosses, but now you can just access one obelisk and access all three bosses through just one. So yeah, we'll just go to the closest one there and do it that way. So yeah, if you just check out the Broodmother fights, if you look at the last but one video that I uploaded, or it should be on the actual playlist for Ark, if you just check out that one, it's a quick 5-minute video, so you'll see exactly how we, positioned our animals ready to go into the fight, and then activated it, and then went into the fight then, so you should be able to see that. You have to go into caves. So there are 12? I think there's 12. There's 12 caves scattered around the map. Okay? And in those caves there's a list of certain enemies, bugs and stuff like that, whatever, and there'll be an artifact inside. And then what you do is you go inside that cave and you try and find the artifact. Once you've obtained the artifact, you bring it back home. So, for example, okay, so here's a map. Okay, here's my map. Okay, so over on the coastline, like roughly. Oh shit! Hang on. So where the tip of my spear is, okay, There's a cave right by there. Okay? Right, so where the tip of my spear is pointing on that little groove by there. Okay, there's a cave there, and there's a few other caves scattered around as well. Right, there's 2 caves up in the cold area up there. Right, and so yeah, you go into the cave, and sometimes it's, you know, right, so once you do get in the cave, obviously certain dinosaurs can go in with you, but very smaller ones, like raptors. Raptors are good for caves. You will then search the cave, fight the enemies inside, trying to survive, and you will find, for example, like these things here. Artifact of the Strong, Artifact of the Skylord, Artifact of the Immune. Right, you'll find these things inside. Okay, there's at least 1, 2, 3. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There must be 10. 7, 8, 9. 10. I think it's 11 caves. So yeah, you find the artifact and you bring it back. Okay, and put it in the corresponding boxes. How'd you create the map on the wall? Make sure you unlock it first. In the engrams. Hang on. So you got your engrams. If you scroll down, the map should be in. Where is it? There it is. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. My bad. That's canvas. The map should be. What the fucking hell's the map? I think it's not that far down actually. Map. Okay, I must be blind at back so I can't see it. Map. I don't see it. Where's the map? I'm trying to find it. Right, I'm just looking, give me a second. Well, once you've unlocked the blueprint for the map, there it is. Okay, so level 51. Once you reach level 51, there's the map. Okay, and you can make that by hand. So it just requires some fiber, hide, and wood. Okay, so it's classed as the war map. Right, and then you can go your crafting, and you should be able to make that by hand. Yeah, there it is. So that's made by hand then. And once you make it, you place it on the wall. You can use your paints then to you know, put dots and stuff like that on that, but I can't remember how to do that, so if I wanted to, I could actually put them. So yeah, level 51. Oh, for fuck's sake, I fucking type that one. Build by hand. No, build by. Yeah, by hand. dent. Ah. Damn it. Put a mark on my... Oh, there goes go. How do I do that? Base? Oh, okay, I don't know how to do that. I mean, you can paint onto the map to put markers down, but I'm not familiar with that. I can't remember how to do that, so yeah. That might be a video you might have to look up yourself or something, because I can't remember how to do that myself. Oh, pardon me. Shit, what was I doing? I can't remember what I was doing now. It's just right, okay. Let's so you got it unlocked. There you go. Yeah, you can draw on the map, so you can put locations down if you want to, you know, remember where they are, stuff like that, whatever. Especially for the caves. But I can't remember how to do that, so yeah, it might be a video that you might have to look up how to draw on the map itself. I think it's like a paintbrush, I think, or something. I can't remember, honestly. I really can't remember. I never really needed it, to be honest, to mark it off. The first time I played the game, I did used to mark on the map, but yeah, everything just, yeah, I was able to orientate myself around the map, yeah, with no problems. Okay, so we got this. I have no idea. I can't remember, honestly. I think you need a paintbrush. You need to unlock a paintbrush and some paints. And then, yeah, you have to draw on the map itself if you wanted to. But I can't remember, honestly, mate. I can't remember. I've never really kind of done it. Never really needed to do it, so... I did the first time around when I played the game, but after that, I just didn't... And I can't remember how to make paint neither. You need a cooking pot. I know you need a cooking pot for that. I think you need hide, oil, and then certain berries to make certain colours, and water. So let me see if I can help you with this bit. I'm not 100% savvy on how to do the paints and stuff. But if you just bear with me a moment, I'll show you what you need. Okay, so you have a cooking pot. So yeah, in the cooking pot you will need to place... Let me have a look, see. So here's the cooking pot here. Oh, damn it. Okay, so, yeah, shit. I'm not 100% sure what the ingredients are. I think it's a little bit of thatch, a little bit of oil, a little bit of hide, and you need a water skin as well. So you need one of these, the water skins. You need to fill that with water. You need to place a water skin or two in there as well, filled with water. And then you place some berries of choice, you know, some red berries or whatever like that. Then put some fuel in there, put some wood in there to burn, and burn it, and then I think that's how you do it. I'm not 100% sure. That's not something I deal with. That's something Brent deals with. And then you'll get yourself a paintbrush and you'll apply. So here's some colors here. You'll end up making some of these palettes. Okay. And once you make the color, then you apply the color to the paintbrush. You don't make oil, you get oil. So you'll need to actually go and get the oil itself. So in the water, you'll see you can get oil from the cold section. So if you go to the cold section, right, so if you look at the map here with the, I'll show you now. Right, so on the map, okay, up where the cold is up there, okay, so as soon as you get to, see where that little island is at 30, okay, so roughly here, okay, so this little island right by here, okay, so if you travel, so you're at the beach here, okay, so if you just travel the coast all the way up, okay, until you get to around about 30 here, so you come off onto the cold area, and you'll see these two little islands by here, okay, you'll see these black rocks, okay, on the ice, okay, and you break those black rocks and that'll be oil, okay, that's the easiest place to get it, okay. If you've got fur armor, I would recommend putting fur armor on, but you can survive the cold in this area just a little bit, and all you gotta do is come back into the warmer area afterwards. But it's roughly there, okay? So around about 30, these little islands here, these little ice islands by there, you'll find black rocks, okay, huge black rocks. Break them down, that's the easiest place to get oil. Okay, that's your best bet. Right, so for me, I'm on the island right now, so here we are, there I am down here, and I'm going to go that way, so I'm going to go all the way around the coast that way until I go up. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure how to make the colours and stuff like that. I don't really know. That's something I'll get Brent to post it on the Discord. What are the pipes for? The pipes are for the water. So here we go. Pipes running water over the plants. So you got the inlet pipe, or the intake pipe. Once you place that down in water, that runs the water then up the pipes and then out of the taps itself. and that spreads water onto the farms. So we got the water being pumped in to the back. So you've got an inlet pipe here running water into... can you help me build pipes? I can walk you through it. Sure, that's no problem. Right, just give me a second. Okay, so for pipes, all you need is stone. Okay, so we're going to grab some stone. So let me know when you've got some stone, and then what you're going to do then is you're going to go to your engrams. Let's see if we can find these pipes. Here. Okay, so you're going to go to engrams page 17. Okay? And you're only going to unlock every one of these except for... which one is it? Yeah, so all of these, okay? So all of these pipes here. Okay, so your vertical pipes, your incline pipes, your cross section, the tap, the straight pipe, and the intake. You do not get the flexible one, okay? The flexible one, do not bother with that. Alright? Not needed. Alright, so just let me know when you've got all these here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, you want all 6 of those. Just let me know when you have all 6 unlocked. You don't need to worry about metal ones. You do not need metal piping, okay? Right? You just need the stone ones. Metal piping is mostly for burn, like PvP and stuff like that, whatever, just to make it last longer. But you won't need to worry about your pipes being destroyed. And if they do get destroyed, you can always... Okay, all unlocked. Good. Right, now what you want to do is go to your character, crafting. Obviously, each pipe has a description on it. And you want to make one intake pipe. Okay, so I'm going to make one of these. Okay, and then I'm going to make, say, I don't know, I'm going to do one vertical pipe. So that's one pipe that goes straight up. Okay, then I can make one cross section. Alright, then I can make one inclined pipe. Alright, and then I can make one straight pipe. Alright, so I'm just making one of each piping, okay? And then I'm going to make the tap itself. Alright, so once you make one of each, okay, just one of each. Okay, good. Then you're going to take the intake pipe. Okay. I'm going to take the vertical one. And I'm going to take the cross section. Alright, so I'm just going to demonstrate each one of these to you. Let me just apply them to my hotbar. And then the tap is the final piece. Right, so intake. Right, this thing has to be placed in water. Alright, so we'll take it back here. Actually, I'll take it over here. It's a little bit dark. Right, if you could just bear with me a moment, just make sure you have all of them on, and then I'll wait until let it get light first, because I can't really. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit hard to show you. There's not much light around here at the moment. It's a bit dark, so yeah. If we just wait a few moments. But what you want to do is, yeah, wait till I show you how this is. So, I mean, for example, as you can see here, the intake sits in the water. Okay? So how I've done it is, I'm looking at the wall. I want the pipe to go into the building, so I just want to look at the wall, and you'll place it down, and then boom, I've placed it down. Once it goes blue, that means there's water. Then I've just added a vertical pipe going straight up, and then I've made an inclined pipe going into the building, and then I've just done straight pipe, straight pipe, straight pipe all across the top, and then in between them I've added taps, as you can see. So I've just done, like I said, the intake pipe, a straight pipe that goes up, vertical, then an inclined pipe, and then a straight pipe, straight pipe, straight pipe, straight pipe. Well, there's 3 straight pipes there, and then at the end of each straight pipe you can just place down a tap like this. See? I can put a tap right there if I want to, and the tap just snaps at the end of each straight pipe. And then once that's done, the water will drip out, and you don't necessarily need to have the greenhouse straight away. Okay, you can still grow as long as water gets in. As you can see, water irrigated 600. Okay, then fertilized, and then I put a seed in. All right, so each plot has a seed in it, has 1 seed, and then it has fertilizer, and then has water being pumped onto it. Now, this water bit here, this tap, is pumping out 2 sets of water. Okay, 1 left, 1 right. That will water this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, it will have a radius of about 4. Okay, 4 to 6. Right, so it will water all these 6 here. You see, if I put another 3 on this side, it will water them as well. Okay, so it does spread 1 block left, right, up and down. Okay, so 1 tap hovering above 9 of these will water all of them. Okay, all right, the greenhouse effect. Once you build a greenhouse, it will just help them grow a little bit faster. That's all it is. Okay, I think it might yield a few more fruits and stuff like that from it, but otherwise you don't really need it to start off with. Okay. Right, so it's getting daylight now. Right, so I'm going to go over here. Alright, I'm going to put the intake in the water. Boom. Okay, that's in the water, and it's now it's got water pumping through it. Okay, but it's not going to come out. Right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pipe on it. Okay, this is a vertical pipe. Boom. If it's blue, that means there's water running through it. Then I'm going to stick an incline pipe. Now the incline can go down or it can go up, whichever way you look at the camera. All right. So I'm just going to do that. All right. Then I'm going to put a straight one on there. A straight one. Then I'm going to put 1 intersection. Now the intersection helps you turn left and right. Okay. All right. So you can run the piping off that way or this way, or just let it carry on straight if you want. Okay. Then I'm going to put the tap on. Right. The taps will always go to the end of any of the pipes. Right. Okay. And it will pump water out of them. So I can put a tap there if I want. Tap there. Tap there. Tap there. There we go. So I've put the tap on, and there we go. And that's it. I mean, obviously, however you place the piping. Hey Jade, how's it going, hon? So yeah, however you place the piping, it all depends where you place that intake pipe. Okay. Right. So if you want the best angle, just like I said, if I wanted to place the intake pipe at the back of this building so that the pipes would actually go right down the middle of the farm, I had to stand on this wall here, turn around, make sure I'm facing kind of straight, and then place the intake. Okay, you want to place it looking away from you into the water, not looking at the building. Okay, if you look at the building, then the intake pipe will face the other way. Okay, so that bit that dips down on the intake, that's the bit that takes the water in. Okay, so always face away from your building, then place your intake down. Okay, once you place that down, then you can just start placing, like I said, vertical pipe up. I got a horizontal, and I place some straight pipes, and I place the taps on top. Alright, so we got so this farm, for example, is 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a 3 by 4. Okay, so 4 in length, 3 in width, okay, for foundations. And inside, that is an ideal space for you. Okay, so a 3 wide, 4 long. Okay, if you put a platform up like that, okay, a foundation up, where it's 3 wide, 3 foundations wide, and then 4 foundations long, you'll be able to fit in this many. Okay, so there are 4 different food types. Okay, so the corn, then you'll be able to fit 3 large plots in, and then you got potatoes, 3 large plots. Then you got citrus or lemons, or whatever you want to call them, 3 large plots, and then you got carrots, 3 large plots. Okay, that is more than enough. Okay, so on a 3 wide by 4 length foundation, you can put down all these. Okay, you can put down 12 in total, 12 large crop plots. Okay, and that will be 3 for each 4 of the main ingredients. Okay, and then you just run a pipe like I just showed you then. So you just, like I said, you put the intake down. The greenhouse is a little bit more trickier. For that, you're going to need to unlock it first. Okay, and these are if you want the greenhouse to be basic like this, okay, very basic, you don't need to be fancy with it, you will need to unlock the end glands. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down. There we go. Okay, so between 42 and 44, okay, you can take a screenshot of that if you want, or jot it down if you need to. What I'll do is I'll screenshot it myself, and then I will post it on the Discord. Right, and these are the only things you want to unlock. Okay, so it's greenhouse walls, greenhouse ceilings, these are the flat ones. Okay, the door frame, the door, okay, the greenhouse, sloped greenhouse wall left and right, and then the greenhouse roof, that's the sloped part. Okay, you don't need to unlock the triangle ceiling, ignore the triangle ceiling. Okay, it's just these, right? So it's this one, the sloped roof, okay, the 2 angles, the door frame, the ceiling, and the wall. Okay, so what you're going to get then is you're going to get the walls, you can see them, you're going to get the left and right angles, okay, the left and right triangle pieces, as you can see here. So left and right. Then you're going to get the ceiling, which is the flat roof on top, and then you're going to get the sloped, which is what you see on the sides. and that is it. That's all you need. So if you do a 3 foundations, so 3 foundations across, 4 in length, you can fit all 12. Okay, 12 large crop pots inside, and then you can fit the walls around, and then and then just do it exactly like that. Right, and that will be more than you need. Okay, for growing your crops. Crystal, you will have to get on the volcano. Unfortunately, there are some places you can get crystal from, but your best bet is the volcano. Okay, so we're down here. Okay, on the map. Okay, over there's the redwoods. You can tell the redwoods. Okay, from here, because obviously you've got the big massive pine trees over there. They're completely different from them. Oh, Cassie's in as well. There's Cassie. So, yeah, redwoods off in that direction. Okay, so, and if you look forward, right, so on the map, okay, the big map. Right, so on the big map, we are at this little cove by here. Okay, so if you go literally between 30, 40, that's where your base is right now, okay? Between 30 and 40. All right, give me a second. Let me get my... Okay, so we are here. Okay, this is where your base should be. Okay, go straight up. And that's the volcano. Okay, between 40, 50. Okay, so that squiggly line thing there, that is a mountain. Right, that's a mountain. 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 It's this mountain here. Okay, these are the redwoods. This huge island here in the middle. That's the redwoods. Your base is there. Right, so you're just gonna go in that direction. Okay, there's the redwoods. You're just gonna go in that direction. Okay, I'll do a fly up now and show you. Right, so look straight up. I'm on the right side. So yeah, there's the redwoods there, okay? Alright, there's the redwoods. The volcano is literally on the other side of the redwoods. Okay, it's the big fucking mountain in the distance. Right? And that's where you'll find most of the crystal. Okay, so I'm facing that right direction now. Right? And it's the mountain at between 40 and 50. Okay, on the map. Right? It's that first big mountain there. That's the volcano. It's literally on the other side of the redwoods. Right, the redwoods, they're an enclosed little island on their own anyway. Do not fly through them, fly over them, or just follow the river around, and it'll be the big mountain in the distance. That's the volcano. And that's where you'll find crystal too. I mean, there are other spots on the map, but you will find them as you explore. Or, if you wanted to, there is a closer spot, which is just over by there. But it's going to be hard to... It depends where you are. I mean, there is a spot just up by there to get crystal, but you're probably best used to going to the volcano. Show me where to go on your bird. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, give me a second then. Right. Okay. Alright. Are you on the same little island I'm on? Let me show you. This will be so much easier for me to show you. Right, let me get a view of this. Right, are you on this little bit of beach where you first started? Are you still on this bit of beach? Yes, I am. Okay, good. Right, okay. So, okay. So I'm going to look out. Okay. So I'm this way. Right, so if you see my front door, right, see the big front door over there? Do you see that little forest line there with a single round tree on top of it? Do you see that? You should see it from where you're standing. So in front of me, okay, where my head is on the bird, do you see that tree line in the distance? Okay, with a little round tree on top of it. Okay, head for that. Okay? This will be the closest spot for you to get iron and some crystal. Okay, so I'm going to head out towards that way. Okay, I call it the mushroom tree because it looks like a mushroom. You know, it's the most distinguishable forbidden landmark from a distance. You know, when you get closer, obviously it's not as... Alright, so I'm going to head straight for that hill. Right. So stay above the tree line. Right. As soon as you get to the top of this hill, you'll see that there's an old bit of ruins there, and it's got a chest there as well you can do. Right, so if you're flying to the right direction, you will come to this little hill. Okay, right in front of me. Okay, and it's got little ruins on top of it. With a chest. So you should see this. Okay, base is back that way. Alright, if you're on top of the right hill, then you should see this little ruin. Okay, shouldn't take you long to get there, depending on what you're flying on. Just let me know if you're here. Just let me know when you're on top of this mountain where you see this. Where you see this, okay? Okay, so I came in from that direction. Okay, that's way back to base. Just let me know when you see this, alright, when you're on top. So I can guide you from there then. If I wanted to go on my bird after 5 seconds, it will burn out. Right, you might be carrying too much stuff on you. Make sure you dump. Well, if you do get to this position anyway, okay, like I said, it's the closest spot to base. Okay, there's tons of iron up here. Okay, you got all these raw forms of it. Okay, and you have crystal. Okay, there's crystal nodes up here as well. Okay, and if you want to get back to base, all you gotta do is look at the top of the hill, find the ruins. Okay, look for the big red obelisk in the distance and just head back. And it's just back downhill. I have been leveling up 19 times, but it... what are you using? Are you still using a pterodon? You still using a pterodon? Yes. Yeah, you're gonna ideally need an RG. Okay, you're gonna need one of these guys. Right, you're gonna need an Argentavis. These guys are good for exploring the island. Okay, so the pterodons are only good for exploring the island. Right, their stat application, well, their point, applying points to certain stats and stuff like that. They're really crap. The only way you're gonna get really good stats on them is if you find a pair of high rank ones and then breed them and then imprint the babies, so you can get the stats to go slightly higher. Right, but you ideally really want an RG because these things are weight carriers. Right, when you're collecting crystal and metal, these things can carry it. Right, because show me how to get one. Shit. On the big map. Right, okay. Okay, your best spot for getting an RG. Shit. It's gonna be Carney Island. Okay, so your best bet to get an RG is up top. Okay, Carnival Island. All the way up top right. Okay, that island up there. Right? So you're gonna have to go from where you are, you're gonna have to go all around the coast. This island here is Herbie Island. Okay, and then you just keep traveling up the coast until you get to Carly Island. Right, and then you're gonna have to build a trap, and then you're gonna have to try and trap the RG. But I can't do that. RGs are gonna be really hard to do. Because you're gonna have to take the chance and explore and get them. You can go. I mean, you can go to the volcano and get RGs. I mean, there's RGs around the edge of the volcanoes. But your best bet is Carney Island, because Carney Island. I mean, you could get there by boat, or you could take your raptor and just follow the coast all the way along until you get to the crossing, and you could swim across. Well, I wouldn't recommend swimming across. I'd take a boat across there, but see, that's the thing with Ark. You're gonna have to explore. You're gonna have to carry traps with you. So ideally, you're still on the beach at the moment, right? Okay, you're gonna need armor for one. So I don't know if you've made metal armor yet. Have you been collecting iron? Been collecting metal and smelting it down to make armor? RGs are a tough one to get solo for the first time. They really are. But every animal will have its own difficulties to get solo. But RGs are slow. RGs are slow flyers. You can outrun an RG chasing you. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can outrun an RG chasing you and then kite him into a trap and then shut the door behind him and then trap him inside. You won't be able to do that on a bird or anything like that unless you've got somebody with you. I mean, technically you could do it on your bird. You could get the bird to follow you. So yeah, what you want to do is use your bird and aggro the RG to follow you and your bird into a trap, and then basically trap your bird in that trap with the RG. And yeah, and let your bird die, and so at least you can keep the RG inside the trap. You can't bowler RGs neither. You can't use your bowlers. You have to kite it into a trap. Yeah, you can use the pterodon to kite it in. So, for example, if this was a pterodon, Okay, I'd fly up to an RG. Okay, I'd get his attention, and then I'd fly away. Okay, I'd let the RG chase me. Okay, I'd fly slow. I wouldn't use my stamina. I'd let the RG chase me. Okay, I'd fly into a doorway trap. Okay, and then I'd land. Okay, and then I'd get off the animal, let the RG fly through. It attacks my bird. I then try and get past it. I shut the door behind, and I leave. I trap the RG in with my pterodon. Okay, and then I trank the RG. Okay, if the pterodon dies, it dies. Okay, that's the only way you're going to be able to do it. Okay, you can only do it by, or what you could do is if you could see an RG in the sky, you could shoot at it, wait for it to come down to you, and then start chasing you, and then you could run it into the trap. Once it chases you inside, you run out the back end of it, and then you run around and you shut the door, and then you trap the RG in. Okay, the RG won't catch you quick enough. Okay, so you'll be fine in having it chase you on foot. Okay, that's the only way you're going to be able to capture one of those things is by coaxing it into a trap. Right, get it to, yeah, you got to kite it into it. Damn it, I put these too high. No. The RG will be slower than you. Okay? When chasing you, the RG will be slower than you. Alright, so you can run it to chase you into a trap. Alright? And once it's inside, then you can just... Like, for example, got a trap over here. I mean, you've seen the traps that I've done on Carney Island, okay? So you've seen the little small encased trap. Okay? So ideally you want one of those traps down. Right, so something like this. Okay? Right? This is an ideal RG trap. Okay, just like this. Okay, you got your one normal doorway, gateway. Right, I'm shooting the RG. Like I said, you can do this with a pterodon, okay? Because a pterodon can fit through there as well. Alright, so I will go and I will, if the RG is too high and too far out, okay, I'll use my pterodon. Or use your bird, okay? Go up, aggro the RG, okay? Make him chase you in, okay? And, or, like I said, I'll shoot it, have it come down, have it chase me on foot, then I'll run into the trap, okay, I'll run all the way through it, right, make sure the RG is in, make sure he's hitting you, make sure the RG is still hitting you, so you guarantee that he's coming in, and I'll just run straight out, right, once he's at this end, trying to hit me, I'll run around the other side, and shut the door behind him, and that's it, that's all you have to do. Okay, so how to make these things, it's pretty simple, okay? You need a gateway. You don't have to use stone, you can use a wooden gateway, okay? It can be done by hand. So, for example, as long as you've got the wooden gateways unlocked, there you go. I got the stone one, but you got the wood one as well. Where's the wood one? There. Okay, so you need one dinosaur gateway, okay? Just one of them, all right? And then a door to go with it, and then pillars. Okay, you need lots of wooden pillars. Okay, you've made them before already, so it's these things. Okay, so the wooden gateway and the pillars can all be done by hand. Okay, you can make them by hand, and then what you want to do then is you just want to line yourself up when you're placing a pillar down with the edge of the doorway. Okay, then place one down. Right, and then it will snap equally 2 blocks away, then it'll snap again, and again, and again, and again. Okay, and then you do the other side. All right, step away from the doorway. Make sure the gap is relatively okay, and then after that, then it'll snap exactly 2 blocks away. Okay, until you get to the end, where there'll be 1 snap block to place in between the 2. And then you place ceiling tiles across the top of. Make sure these are at least 2 to 3 high. Okay, so a pillar that's 2 or 3 high, and then you'll place down the ceiling on top, and that's your trap. Like I said, there's 2 ways to get them in there. Like I said, I'll go over, I'll hit the RG, and then have him chase me in. Now I'll fly nice and slow. Okay, nice and slow into the trap. Okay, with my pterodon, you can sacrifice the pterodon because they're easy to capture, and you can sacrifice the pterodon by flying it inside, then jumping off, and then stepping out of the trap, and then let the RG attack the pterodon so you can close the door. Or if you need to, just shoot him on foot and then have him chase you in. Right? The only problem is doing it on foot. You're going to need a lot of space to safely run from one spot to the other. Right? You don't want to be attacked by anything else. So sacrificing your bird is the best bet. Okay, for something better. So once you've got 1 RG, getting loads of supplies, then picking up metal and crystals can be so much easier for you. It's a pity it's not cross-platform, because if this was cross-platform, I would give you an RG. I'll give you an RG and a cryo ball, and then you could take it back. You could upload it into the Ark and then take it onto your thing afterwards, but unfortunately we can't do that, so that kind of sucks. And I can't join you on yours neither. So I'll help you out in person. No, he's not being annoying, hun. No. It's just, it's going to be really hard for me to, I mean, I can demonstrate it and show him, but he's going to have to attempt a lot of these things, to, pop his cherry, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to have to trial and error. But yeah, the technique, he'll have to, use either using his bird to kite the other bird into a trap and then sacrifice that bird, or he's going to have to run it and do it. The only problem is RGs are in locations that are really hostile. So Carney Island's probably the best spot to do it, but it's going to be really difficult, so... Yeah, he's alright. I mean, I don't mind helping him out because he's asking relative questions. He's asking things that he needs to know, so... I mean, I can demonstrate trying to capture one, and give me some time, and I can try and do that then for him, but I can't at the moment. So, yeah, I gotta try and get this done. But yeah, I'll try and demonstrate it, and I'll maybe even just do a short video as well. It's going to be trial and error. I mean, it always is with these creatures. With any of them, it's trial and error, especially with some of the ones I've never even captured. You're going to have to unlock that. Okay, so if you go to engrams, and you're going to go down to, let's see, that was here. Okay, so at 18, okay, so rank 18, you're going to unlock the dinosaur gateway and the dinosaur gate. So I'll hover over that for you for a few minutes so you can see where to find it. So at rank 18, that's where you're going to find it. I mean, yeah, it's right next to where you unlock the raptor saddle. Let me know when you've unlocked it. Like I said, just remember, don't unlock everything straight off the bat, okay? Don't go through every one of the levels unlocking everything, okay? Because you won't have enough points to unlock important stuff, right? You'll get more points later as you rank up later down the line past level, well, past level 105. So you'll get more points after that, but just be careful, you know, what is essential and what is not. So yeah, go to rank 18, get the dinosaur gateway and the dinosaur gate. Let me know when you've done that. And once you have these two, then you're going to need, pardon me, and you're going to need pillars, so wooden pillars, and that's at rank 12. So, rank 12. Wood pillars. And I'll just rank 18, dino gateway and gate. There you go. Obviously, you will need to unlock the stone variant of those two as well. Okay, pillars and stone gateway. And then the gate for that would be reinforced gate. So you will need to unlock them at some point because obviously other dinosaurs like the Therizino can actually break through the wood at some point. So yeah, you gotta watch the durability on some of those. And if you want the bigger stuff, you're going to need the behemoth. So just put this back on, grab some wood. see what I've got that I can actually make here. So for this, let me try this out a minute. I am testing a theory out, which I think might work, might not work. Oh shit. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Think. Right. We are completely improvising here, people. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ceiling. 4. I'm completely guessworking this right now. Okay. Oh, we're improving, people. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, we're trying to make it easier for us collecting Hesperornis eggs. So I'm designing something for that. Okay, I'm gonna set up the chat a minute, guys, so I can get Cassie in chat. So she is in the game, so give me a few moments. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I haven't had lunch to eat it yet. Right, so is Cassie still in the game? She is still in the game. Okay, good. Okay. Hoping. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. Think. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try a ceiling. Okay, this might work. That didn't. Shit. Garby.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just help out Elijah.
Right, I just made another. Well, I haven't made another greenhouse, but I just used the greenhouse that we weren't using for lemons because we need lemons for the bug stuff. And considering Brent's only done
Well, you can change over, but then you can.
3 slots.
Oh yeah, okay. Whilst you're converting the other one.
Back to a greenhouse.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's not weird. Yeah, I'm trying to get this Hesperornis and things sorted, so I've opened it all the way up. You know, so there's nothing that can get in from the beach, only from. So if the bird decides to go onto our beach, then that's no problem. If it decides to go as far as the fucking the bridge, then that's up to it. You know, then. So I'm placing the platform in the middle. I'm going to put the Oviraptor on this platform. Okay, I'm going to lock him into it, and I'm going to have the Hesperornis follow it. Okay, so when we put the Hesperornis in the water, they will come onto the ramps. They won't be able to get into where the Oviraptor is, but they'll just stick around by here. Then what we have to do then is get the Hesperornis to follow you and then attack the fish. When they attack the fish, once they're done with it, you stop them from following you, and then just they should go back to following the Oviraptor, which means they'll come onto the platform itself, lay the egg, and then the Oviraptor should pick up the egg. The Oviraptors only pick up certain eggs in their inventory from certain animals, but they will pick it up from the Hesperornis. So then all the eggs should go into the Oviraptor's inventory, but I need to keep the Oviraptor on wandering, so I'll try and lock him in on this, but I'll try and do it so that he's basically not sealed in a cage, he's sealed in a block. So I'm trying to design it so that you can still access the eggs on the floor, but without blocking his headspace so he can't walk through it. I'm just trying to fucking get it to work, so that's the only way to fucking kind of do it, is to make them go towards something they're already following. Otherwise they're just going to be stuck on wandering, and we'd have to look around the entire enclosure to see where they're dropping the eggs to. So, and that's no good for, unless I have an Oviraptor follow them, but I mean, I don't think that'll work so well. Yeah, I'll have to try and do it this way. It's a very tricky one. I've only seen one video where this one guy had managed to figure it out himself, improvising. And it's, again, I don't even know if that's going to work or not, so I'm attempting something along the same lines. Get this fucking thing, because if we get those golden eggs, then fucking great. I mean, there's more exceptional kibble. That allows us to tame our fucking animals a bit better. We're fucking getting our rank points every time we're taking down fucking trees and shit. Fucking hungry right now. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking ceilings up here, Dino gate and frame. Okay. So right, so Elijah, what you want to do next, buddy, is you've got the gateway down, okay, just like this. Okay, here's a gateway. What I'm going to do then is I got a pillar. Okay, I'm going to go to the edge of the gateway. Right, and then I'm going to move it back a little bit, and I'm going to go. Hang on, give me a second. Like this. Okay. Let me try and put another one. Right, and then you'll do the same on the other side, where the edge of the gateway is. You'll move one when you think there's a big enough gap, but not too big. Place another one. And once you've done the first two, okay, see the gap's not that big, you'll place this down, okay? As you notice, alright, it'll want to snap to the floor by there. You want to snap it one more block away. Okay, so you want that kind of gap. Alright? And you're going to do that. Yeah, Cassie says hi. So you're going to do that as long as you want it. Okay, so you need to go. Yeah, so if you look in the comments, go to rank 12 and find wooden pillars. Alright? That's what you're looking for. And then do these as long as you want to, just like the other trap. Okay? Do it like, say, I don't know, 10 in length. Right? So 10 of these in length. Then you'll stack them one more block high. Okay? Right, let me grab some extra wood a minute so I can... Let me take these down there so I can demonstrate it a bit better for you. Alright, let me go. By hand. So the gateway and the pillars can all be done by hand. Okay. See? Wooden pillars, you make them by hand. Right, and the gateways as well can be made by hand. Let me grab some of these. You're going to have to go to, so go to your engrams, go to rank 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so go to rank 12, go to wooden pillar. Right, then you're going to need wooden ceilings, okay? Right, it's not this one, it's this one. I have any fiber. Shit. Right, you want wooden ceilings. Now I'll give you a quick demonstration then of how to set it up. No, wooden ceilings. Oh, hang on, wrong button. So these things, okay? So rank 11, wooden ceilings. Yeah, I'm good, Banana. I'm good. Okay, you got it. Okay, good. Right, so once you have some of them, right, as well. So I'll just make sure you got those unlocked. Okay, and you can make all them by hand. Alright. You should be on wood building anyway now instead of thatch. So, right, so let me see. Right, so here's my gateway. Okay, just imagine it's just the one gateway, not the others. Ignore the others. Okay, I'm going to take my pillar. Okay, at a certain distance, I'm going to place my first pillar lined up with the door frame. Okay, then I'll place another one on the other side. Alright, with a bit of a gap between them. Okay, so that's the start of my trap. Okay, then I'm going to snap. I'm not going to snap it that close. I'm going to snap it that close. But my dino gate is big. Yeah, it needs to be, yeah. Dino gateway. It's the wooden dinosaur gateway, yes? That's what it should be. Let me have a look. Hang on, shit, my phone's gonna die. Fuck, no, don't die. Send it through Mum's Messenger on Facebook. It'd be a lot easier for me to see it. Shit, give me a second. My phone's on a conniption fit right now. Yep, that's the one. That's it. Yep, that's fine. That's exactly it. Right, okay, so again, like I said, take your pillars, okay, and place the first one down. Okay, just come out a little bit from the door, the edge of the doorway itself. Okay, then place one down. Okay, so the first two should be in line with the edge of the gateway. Okay, as you're coming in. Right, so these two have been placed. I've spaced them myself. Okay, so they haven't snapped. I've decided to place them down at that kind of distance, the gap. Right, the next one on, they will snap at that distance. Okay, you don't want to snap it there. You want to snap it at the next spot. Okay. Right, so it's big enough for you to walk through. Right, and you keep going in length. Okay, so you want to go as far as maybe, I don't know, 10 in length, roughly about this far. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd say 5. Yeah, 5 in length. Okay, either side. Hang on, I'm getting a bit of drift. Give me a second. All right, so 5 in length. All right, see, as you can see, look, it wants to snap by there, but I want to snap it by there. Okay, that's the right width between each pillar. All right, and once you've done 5 in length, then you're going to snap just one at the end by there. Okay, to close it off. All right, so again, the first one is placed down manually, okay, for whatever distance you want, but you don't want to make it too far. And then the others then will be snapped, not at this distance, but snapped at that distance. And you'll keep going, and you do 5 in length. See, I'm going to do another 5, so 5 each side, and then what you're going to do then is just snap the one right in the middle between the two. All right, And then you're going to build up like this. Well, make as many pillars as you need, okay, to get this kind of length, okay? So you're going to do 5 on this side, okay? 5 on the left, 5 on the right, and then just put plonk 1 right in the middle at the very end to seal it off. And then you're going to go 1 more stack higher, okay? So they're all 2 stacks high. Okay, so do 5 down the left, 5 down the right, and then close the gap off by placing 1 between the 2, okay? It might look a bit uneven, but that's just because the snap point is by this, so it doesn't matter. The bird can't fly through this bit anyway. Okay. So yeah, just go 5 in length on either side, and then 1 in the middle to seal it off. Right, and then you're going to stack them another block high, okay, another pillar high. So it should be 2 in height. All right, and once you've done that, you're going to put the ceilings up. Okay, boom, 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 all the way through the door. Okay, and you can do this if you want. Just like that. Okay, ignore the height because obviously there's a gap by there, so yeah, because of the, you know, the uneven terrain, but that's it. That's all it is. So yeah, 5 in length, both sides, and then 1 pillar at the end to seal the gap, and then at the very top of the pillar you'll put ceilings down, stretching all the way through to the gate, okay, and then off to the sides, and the bird cannot fly through that. Okay, so if I shoot the bird now, I want the RG's attention. Hey, come over here, boom, boom, boom. I shoot him, he's chasing after me. I guide him in, make sure he's following me. You know, stop a little bit to make sure he comes in. And then you just walk out and the bird is trapped. Okay, once he's at this end, you just go and you'll shut the door behind him. And then he's trapped in there. And that's it. He can't get out. You'll try and break the pillars, but it won't break through. Each pillar's strength, durability is 6,250, as you can see. All right. So his hits will be random. You won't break all of them. You might take some damage off them, but if you make these out of stone, then even better. All right. And you can replace them with stone. So if I make stone pillars, I can just place them in place of the old ones. All right. And that's it. They can't break the ceilings. They can't fly out. So, yeah. So again, through the main gate, 5 down the left, 5 down the right. No, hang on. 5 down the left, 5 down the right. 1 at the end, 2 stack high, and then ceilings across the top. Okay. And that's it. Once he's sealed inside, you can just trank him to your heart's content. Once he's asleep, make sure you got some prime meat on you, or just use normal meat. That's absolutely fine for now.
Or kibble.
Or kibble, but he's not at that stage. So, yeah, once you get better and further along, you'll be making kibble. If you can kill bigger animals, then you can get primes. So you can feed it prime. But for now, just make sure you got plenty of raw meat on you, and just put raw meat into the bird's inventory once it's unconscious, and then just wait it out, and that's it. Like I said, you've got two ways to get that bird into the trap. Use your pterodon. You know, if the animal's too far out and it's too close to other dangers, then use your pterodon and fly slow to kite him into the trap. You know, have the RG chase your bird that you're flying, then land your bird inside the trap, then get off your bird, leave your bird in there with the RG trapped inside. It's going to try and kill your animal, but that's fine. You know, it's expendable. So just because you're sacrificing your pterodon for an RG, so you know. But make sure that your pterodon is on passive. Okay, do not leave it on attack target or aggressive, because the pterodon might actually kill the team. So you go up to your animal. Okay, you can press and hold triangle, and you can go to behavior, and you can select over to this side and select passive. Okay, or hold down circle, and at the bottom left at the 7 o'clock position it says whistle passive. Right, so I'll whistle passive. Now my animal is on passive, and you can check it where it says aggression level passive. Right, so make sure if you are going to kite the animal you're capturing into that trap using the animal you're flying on, make sure it's on passive, otherwise it will attack back and it could kill the RG. So and it's sacrificial, so yeah, that bird is, you're not going to need it after that. You're not going to want pterodons once you get up in Argentavis. So yeah, chili poop. I missed the simple wood and stone bases in the 2018, back when things were weren't busted. Yeah, I've always built with wood and stone. I've never even built with metal. I've gone from wood, stone, straight to from Intech. I don't even bother with metal. It's just too much. There we go. So there you go, Elijah. I hope that helps. Hope that makes sense to you. And yeah, good luck on capturing a Argentavis. Like I said, your best bet is to go to Carney Island at the very top, northwest of the map, or northeast of the map, sorry. And there's a little island on Carney Island, a little separate part of it, a little separate bit of beach that you could build a trap on there and then try and kite a RG over to the safe bit of beach that you're on. That's your best bet. Otherwise, you have to do all that in the mountains. Otherwise, yeah, that's a bit of a pain in the ass. But just be careful. Carney Island is dangerous. I recommend building yourself a raft, 1 or 2 rafts, just so you can get yourself across and then go from there. I mean, don't worry about it. You'll have like cryo bores and all that at some point. So you're just in the early stages of learning to play the game and just trial and error. That's all it is. And yeah, you will get arced a lot. Brent's been arced for the past couple of days now. Every time he jumps in, he's not had no success at all whatsoever. The game is not liking him, so he's getting arced quite a bit. I think Cassie's had all the flipping luck so far. So every dog has its day.
It's because I'm awesome.
I'm hot in the rain. Yeah, the game, if you look on the game, it depends on the temperature of the area you're in. So, if you look at your main character card, underneath your name it'll say day, for example, day 681, and the time and the temperature. So right now it's 14 degrees. So the heat and the cold does flux in the game, in the normal areas, in the caves and stuff like that as well. Even in the cold section, you go into the cold area and in the snow area, and it's cold, yes, but you can get blizzards in the snow as well, or heat waves. When you get to scorched earth, you'll have heat waves in scorched earth and sandstorms.
Fucking hell, I thought I saw a giga then.
I just need to kill one more Giga. Hopefully it's a lower rank than 20 this time. He almost killed off a main Giga. Yay, home time, baby. Yeah, so the heat and the cold is only a problem. Oh, the cold, you're going to need fur gear. As you can see, this is what I got on me.
What's he got his fortitude on?
Yeah, that's something as well. So yeah, also as well, Elijah, if you look at the very bottom of my character stats, you'll see fortitude. Okay, you're going to need to get that up. Okay, so if you look at my scorecard, the way it is right now, obviously I've got a certain amount on health, a certain amount on stamina, oxygen, I've got that up to 160. Don't put anything on food and water, whatever you do. Do not put any stats on food and water. That's the worst mistake you can ever make on this game. All right, keep that as default. Weight. Let's have a look. Yep, that's the pillars. Yep. Now just put one more at the end to seal it off. Okay, so it's in between the two at the very end. And then you'll go up one more on each side. Okay, so those pillars should be one more stack higher. And then you'll put the ceiling on top. Okay. But ideally as well, dude, if you look at my stats, you want to get your fortitude up, okay? Add points to that to get that up to a certain point. Alright, okay, I mean, obviously you're not going to be able to get to the rank that we are, so... but you should get that to rank 10. Or at least 10% or 10.0. Right, that will help you survive a bit more in the cold and the heat. Okay?
Does he have the pack?
No. I only bought him the basic thing.
So he doesn't have a Genesis 1 and 2?
Nope, doesn't have the other maps neither. But you can get them after, like, once he gets used to the game, if he likes it, then he can get the rest afterwards then. So yeah, Elijah is new to the game, guys, so I am trying to give him a help in hand on tips and hints and stuff like that, all the basic stuff that we all already know. Yeah, that's perfect, dude. That's you're doing it right. Just make sure, like I said, you put one more block between the two at the very end, so you've got the end sealed off, and then build them up one more pillar on top of each of them, and then start putting the ceiling in after that. I mean, obviously you'll have that there you're practicing with, so you know how to build it, and then you'll take that trap then and build it somewhere where the RGs are, okay? So that's what you're going to want to be doing. A fucking coughing fit.
What was You said that we needed honey, a lot of honey. What was that for?
He's making sweet cakes. It's the sweet cakes it is. Right. Okay, Elijah, what is your fortitude on? Look at your character stat. At the very bottom, you'll see it says fortitude on mine. So mine is at 10.0. What is yours on? Have you put any points on that at all? Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, you can ignore the heat and the cold, okay? If you're still on the beach where you are right now, you can ignore it, okay? It's going to show you those stats anyway, just because it's letting you know what the temperature's like, right? The only time it's going to affect you is if your health is dropping, right? Okay, so just look at your stand where you are right now. If it's showing a cold and it's showing hot, look at your health bar, okay, and see if the numbers are dropping. Right? If the numbers are dropping, that means you're too cold or you're too hot. Okay, so whichever the icon is on the bottom right of the screen, if it's a snowflake, then that's fine. If it's an ice cube, that means you're way too cold. If it's like a little tiny little flame, that means you're a little bit hot. If it's a burning flame, a bright burn flame, that means you're way too hot. Okay, you can use water to cool yourself down. You can step in the water or take off your armor, you know, depending if you're wearing armor or not. But your fortitude, I mean, 6 is not bad, actually. 6 is pretty good. If you can take it up to 10 at some point, that will help you a little bit more towards surviving the temperatures. Like I said, day and night, it's going to be colder at nights. You know, if you're stood in water, it's going to be colder in water. You know, but if the sun is out and it's beaming really hot, then it's going to be, yeah. Like I said, check the, like right now, if you look at the character card, you'll see it says day, time, temperature. Okay? And then see what the temperature says. Hang on. Oh, that's normal. That's a normal cold. That's normal. If it's an ice cube, that's different. Right? Ice cube is when you'll start taking damage. Okay? So if it's an ice cube, you're going to take damage. Right? Unless you've got the right clothing on. Okay? If it's a tiny little flame, okay, little tiny one, then that means you're hot. But if it's a big, massive flame, okay, like fucking on fire, then that's different. Okay, you'll see a big heat one. Let me show, for example. We got fire pit. Alright, see, I'm in the water. Look, you can see the symbol. Means it's a bit cold. That's fine. It's not going to affect me, but it shouldn't affect you either. That's just telling you what the environment is for you at that time, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the furnace, if I can, if it's got shit in it, hopefully. And I'm going to... And for demonstration purposes, we don't have a furnace. Alright, this one's on, but it's not. That's not going to cook me. Damn it. Shit. Oh, fireplace in the house, actually. Okay. Why is there no wood anywhere? Right, here we go. In there. Should warm me up. I'm probably going to gear on this. Okay, I'm not hot at all. I can't even demonstrate that. Oh, Jesus. Right, let me step outside, maybe that'll help. Yeah, see, I can't even demonstrate it with my gear because my fortitude is up to 10, so that means I'm handling the heat and cold better But you only have to worry if it's big flames icon and if it's an ice cube. Then you got to worry about whether or not it's your armor, what armor you're wearing, and yeah, then you'll worry about your health going down. But in general, you don't have to worry about it. It's just giving you a notification of roughly what the environment is like at the moment. So. So yeah, once you've figured out how big that trap is, how many pillars you've used, the door you've used, the ceilings that you use, right? How many of each that you've used, okay? Then you can actually pre-build them parts ready for when you want to go out somewhere. Okay, so for example, on my bird, I will have a behemoth gateway, that's the big ones, and 7 of the smaller ones. Okay, so this set here is for me to capture one big giant creature. Right, and then I got the platforms with the door frames and the ramps, so I can capture the smaller stuff, like this trap over here. Okay, so I'm carrying what I need to make 2 smaller ones of these. Okay. Right. See, these are not pillars, these are normal house door frames. Right, I can use this as a drop trap, but if I put ramps on it, I can use it as a walk-in trap as well. So, that's what you'll do. I have no idea, love, what I'm going to have to do. Well, lunch, no, I'm going to do my lasagna. I'm going to rest my lasagna for lunch. Right, let me go and figure this out. How am I going to do this? If I do door frames. Look at the map I sent you. Okay. Yeah. Right, so you're on top of the plateau then. You're roughly on top of the plateau. Yeah, you're not far from where mine is anyway. Okay, so you're up on top of that plateau up there then, where we built the thing, so... Like I said, for the first time, personally, I would have built down on the beach itself, like we've done. I've always done it here. And coming in, I mean, it's a beginner's spot, but it's ideal for what we're trying to do on this location anyway. I need... Okay, so you are on the beach part, okay. Catwalks. Can I use them? 1, 2... Wooden wall signs with big ones too. Hey baby, no more work. 9 days off. See what I can do with these then. Right, so I can't do anything with that. Okay, so you built it. Yeah, okay, I see where you are though. Okay. Yep. So you're about halfway up the. Yeah, you're by there. Well, up by there. Yeah, you're in that direction. So along this beach by you, that's where you are. So that'll give you. That's good. If you built a house by there, then you got all that space back there to store your dinosaurs and, or even build a bigger house back on the beach like we've done. You know. So use the whole edge of the island and do that if needed. Shit. There we go. Oh, it's getting dark again. Fucking great. Right, so the catwalks don't work. What if I do doorways? No, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna get around this. Windows, maybe? No, not windows. Alright, let me go back to the house because I can't see nothing over here. So. Yeah, it's good. Trust me, you'll be building way more stuff. Wait till you get to building stone and then building for burn tech stuff. Trust me, you can have plenty of time. Like you say, don't even look at mine and think, oh wow, this is this is way more advanced or something like that. No, it's not. Honestly, it's about as basic as it can get. Basic but essential. It's simple. We got the house, we got the storage, we got the crafting area, got our flipping greenhouse, got our storage. That's it. And like our defense line as well. So. I mean, I'll try and get a bit more artistic with my flipping designs as we move forward in the game, which the next base will be, hopefully. Actually, no. I have to wait till we get to this. The next base is going to be different because
I'm not at a fucking spawn point either.
Okay, well then we'll choose a spot. Well, yeah, we're going to have to choose a spot anyway for this. I do realise when we spawn into the Scorched Earth, it's going to be shit. Even on the easiest point, it's going to be really, really shit. So if I can do it, we have to find water for one. So find a nice oasis or something we can build next to. Plus we're using adobe instead of wood, buildings. Because obviously, yeah, wood's no good. If anything, I think actually wood burns up in the heat storms. So yeah, it cooks our fucking buildings. So we're gonna have to use adobe, which is a totally different fucking build altogether. Yeah, but we're gonna have to find a spot that's relatively close to an obelisk as well, so we can get our shit back. Oh shit. Let's have a look. Yep, house is looking good, trap is looking good, Elijah. Yep, that's perfect setup. All you need to do now is make sure that is one more pillar high, okay, and then put the ceilings on top. Right, okay? And then just keep a mental note or write it down on paper of how much resources, well, how many pillars you used, how many ceilings you used, and that way then you can carry those supplies on you for building a trap elsewhere. $4 hours and 35 minutes. Ah, bite me, tainted. Oh, finally. Come on, daytime. Obviously, have to get to a door. There's only one way to find it. Right, let's disable settings. Where the fuck are you going? Let's test this out. Okay. Well, hello there, Skipper. No worries, Elijah. Hello.
Yeah, so last night I went back over there to the one river.
For the spinos again.
Yeah.
Did you find anything?
Nope. 5 new ones spawned in. I killed it. I had nothing over 90. Pissed me off, so I got out of the game.
You know you're going to be at that for the next year, possibly, until something does come your way, now, don't you?
Those are nice looking ones too, but man, they're fucking pissing me off.
You're fixated.
You watch, I'll go over there now and I'll get over 100.
Fucking shut the fuck up. And there was one that was all red sail, and then like at the very top it had blue. It was only a 40. He's starting to piss me off.
You're fixating. It's not good. It's not going to work out well for you.
It's already not working out for him.
Why don't you shut up?
It's because he's fixated. It'll happen when it happens. When you're at least looking. It's like finding two bloody goddamn flipping unicorns. If I was looking for them, I couldn't fucking find them, but then two turn up on my fucking doorstep. We've extended the bird sanctuary in the water there, so that's been extended and sealed off. So it's completely open across that whole bit of water right up to the bridge. I'm putting a platform in the middle of the water. I'm gonna trying to fucking find a way to put the Oviraptor in the middle of it so that then...
Shit, you did expand it, motherfucker.
Yeah. So yeah, right in the middle is where I'm going to put the Oviraptor. I'm going to have the Oviraptor trapped inside, not a cage, it's just going to be a bunker type kind of build. They can pick up the eggs and store them in their inventory. It only happens with some eggs.
Why are you
not
doing
always.
this?
Well, this is so we can make sure the Hesperornis actually drop the eggs in one spot instead of fucking trying to look across the whole beach line. So what I'm going to do is have the Hesperornis follow the Oviraptor. Okay, so they will stay fucking next to him. They will fucking literally come onto this platform by your little ramps around him, and they will stay next to him. If you can then order the Hesperornis to kill the fish, okay, we can order them to kill the fish, and they should return then back to the Oviraptor and, you know, step on the platforms around him and then lay the eggs. And then if the Oviraptor can, which it supposedly can, it'll pick up the eggs and put it in its inventory. I've seen this guy do a technique. Everyone's been trying to do it so they can farm the eggs, but unfortunately there is no real farming technique for it. You know, you just let them fucking go and keep it on them, and fucking hopefully they drop an egg on the beach somewhere, fucking where you have them set. Yes, ideally seal them in an area like this, like what we've just done now, is ideal. So you keep them in one space, but given that the fish were getting limited, so it was a bit of a pain in the ass. Might have to turn the bridge defenses off, maybe, or something like that, whatever.
Yeah.
Just get rid of the bridge. No one fucking uses it.
Well, no, it's there for now, because it's as fine as it is. So yeah, this guy's been just trying to figure out how to trap the fucking Oviraptor on this platform without it being completely sealed in, so it doesn't actually pick up the eggs unless it picks it at a certain radius or something. I don't fucking know. So you got 3 Hesperornises, didn't we?
4.
Okay, 4.
Caught 3 more.
How the fuck did you manage that? Okay, baby.
$110 fish. I can find 110 fish, but I can't find 110 spino. Look at that.
It depends what you fancy for tea, love. Honestly, I can't think of anything. I haven't had lunch yet, so. Is there a gap in the fence by there, dude? Where you're stood right now?
What?
Is there a gap in the fence where you're stood right now?
No.
Oh, okay. No, just it's not rented in, but there's a little gap by there, so I can see the fucking trap on the other side. Oh well.
No.
Right. Okay. Let me think. Get this fucking trapped inside. Could just try things, couldn't I?
Are you not worried that they might wander off to the other side?
Which other side? Past the bridge.
No. Where Amy's spawner is. You're not worried that they might wander off to the other side?
Oh, well, it's like, no, they'll stay on this side of the beach. Like I said, if I have them on where they're following the Oviraptor, they won't actually leave this area because they'll just return back to the Oviraptor. So that's what I want them to do. I want them to come back to this platform so they actually stand on this platform and thing. But the problem is I gotta try and figure out, like, I'll keep them on wandering, but the only way we're gonna get to do it is either one, force feed them the fish, which we could do because all the fish will be here for us to force feed them, so we could do that. And they'll all be platformed right by here. So if we feed them 5 fish, then fucking they'll drop the egg and the fucking other raptors should pick them up. But I have to test that theory anyway. It's a tricky fucking shit. This is completely so bloody weird to do. Shit. Right, he's down. Let's put him on wandering.
The little otter I got's a badass. Every time I kill something, leave it there, and I stand there, and he'll actually eat it for me. And then I just take stuff off of his inventory. And just a few minutes ago, I stabbed and killed him. Try to bite. If he fucking ate it, I watched him just fucking chomp on it. On my shoulder.
Alright, let's go try this out. See, the birds should park up on the ramp themselves and stop right next to it. So we'll grab a Hesperornis now and see if I can get this thing to fucking work. I'm going to get trimmed on Tuesday. Okay. Fortitude is 8.0. There you go. That's good.
What?
Elijah. What else? Bloody... That's gross. Okay. Or female. Female. Male as well. Completely improvising here. There's no fucking thing for this at all whatsoever. This does fucking work, then we won't miss any of the eggs being dropped then. try this with one first. And of course, it's a fucking mill, isn't it? Right. Don't know how to get them forward. One. How am I supposed to get? There you go, buddy. Nice. Now just add all ceilings to that, and you're good to go. Start from the back single one, and add a ceiling on top of that, then work your way all the way to the front, and then down the sides, and you're good. Right. How am I supposed to get these guys to follow that? The question is, do I use something else to have them follow? Actually, I think I'm after a divider. Shit.
What are you trying to do now?
Well, the thing is, that's what I'm saying. So, these guys will only kill fish if they're on wandering. You can feed them manually. After 5 fish, they'll lay the egg. The problem is...
So they won't eat from a trough?
They eat from a trough to... No. I mean, I don't think they eat from a trough. But it's that... I'm not worried about what they feed themselves with. What we're wondering about is... We need these fuckers to lay the eggs. The golden eggs. The thing is, we can't keep track of where the eggs are being dropped because... They need a big pool to be swimming in safely without wandering off around the map somewhere. So we have to make an enclosure. The enclosure has to be big enough so that all the fish respawn, you know, so which is what I've done now. But we need the eggs to be dropped at a point where we can find them. You know, otherwise you have to keep an eye on these fucking 24/7 fucking and wait for them to kill 5 fucking fish and then hope to God they drop a golden egg. So, given that the Oviraptor can pick up these small eggs, they will store them in their inventory. Right? So the question is can I get these guys to congregate back here where it's technically dry land, because there's a fucking platform to step onto, so they actually come back here and land. But if they're swimming off all over the place, they could land on the sand over there, they could land on the other platform, near the edges of the fucking fence line. They could fucking lay the egg anywhere. So, and finding it in a period of time before it goes off is just too random. So, if I can get them to come back here, and the only way to do that is to have them follow an animal. Unfortunately, I can't get them to follow the Oviraptor, which I thought would have been the case, because it's not a rideable animal, so I can't order the follow on that animal. So the only thing I can think of is if I put a platform on top of this, maybe use a pig, drop a pig on top of this with a saddle, and then I order the Hesperonychus to follow me. Okay? And then all we gotta do then is they'll congregate on these platforms, which we fucking should stop on these platforms. And if I want to force feed them fish, maybe that'll work. Force feed them 5 and then see if that has them lay the egg, and if it does, then they'll stay right by here and we can just force feed them. Or I can order them to attack fish instead of putting them on wander. And then once they're done with the attack, they'll come back to here on the platform, and then the Oviraptor should pick up their egg. It's all trial and error. I am literally working off theory, you know, trying to get them into one spot. If I can get them into one spot where we know they're going to lay the eggs, and this guy will pick up those eggs and keep them in his inventory, at least we know where to get them from then, so we're not one, you know, we can get all the fish we want. But it's getting them back here is the issue. So, yeah, that's the fun side about this. This is me working on daily completely. Right, so if I put a platform there, I can put a fucking pig on top of that. And if I have these fuckers following the pig, theoretically, that should work. Yeah. What if I drop... This guy's on wander anyway, so he's fine. Here. Order enable following. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
I always ask Chat GPT.
Change to ignore group whistle. Enable target conscious. Disable ally looking. Change target range medium. Copy settings to rebar. Oh, let me have a look. Let me see. How do I get my Hesperornis birds to follow the oviraptor? Can't directly order so their own behavior and only because aren't normally controlled like a tamed carnivore. For the set of the fucking thing, set to one. There isn't a reliable AI command to make it automatically return to the oviraptor after hunting. Right, okay, so I can't do that. If you go specifically get this person to lay eggs close to the oviraptor. That's a set I can't do it. What about following a Doodon, maybe? Pig. Using a Doodon as a home point. Should try to turn towards its follow target afterwards. Right, I guess we could try that then. Right, so let's do it that way around. Oh god. There's lots of fucking birds there for a minute. I don't know if the male's not laying an egg, is he? No. Fuck. Hot outside, is it, baby? Oh. Ridiculous. Uncool. Door down. Hide. Oh, for fuck's sake. On top. Yes, baby, that's why you're feeling sick. You haven't eaten anything. Pig, let's get you side. Take you outside. No, don't land in the water, you gimp. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hey. Man, this better fucking work on killing the fucking horses and go fuck it. No, stop fucking flying so fast. Fucking hell. There you go. Maybe I don't really care right now, honestly. I'm really trying to focus right now. I'm trying to get this done so I can test it and see if it works. Just dealer's choice, honestly. Oh, I'm a fucking dumbass. What am I doing?
How do I fucking do this now?
No, I don't want you to fucking follow. Lamps. Sake. Lamp. That's a female. Okay, so you're following the pig. Good for you. That's what it goes. That's a fucking wall a little bit. Okay, so you're trying to follow the pig. Okay, so that's working. the mill on it. It's useless. Following the pig. Now I'm going to put you on wander. Don't want you on passive, I want you on aggressive. Okay, he's going for the fish. Come on, kill the fish. You know you want to. Attack the fish. So you usually work in pairs because one will kill the fish, the other one will go down to eat the fish. You usually work in tandem like that. Two. Three. Buddy, you can do it. Come on. Come on, there's tons of fish over here. Come on. Four. One more. Come on. Come on, you want to do it. Five. Come on, stop. Six. Six. Seven. Eight. We're just gonna kill the fish, not lay an egg. What's happening? Come on. Maybe I shouldn't have put it all aggressive. Where's it going? Go back. Like I said, go back to the pig. Go on. You're not laying an egg, though, are you? Why are you not laying an egg? Okay, well, if I put you on wander. Behavior. Wandering is neutral. aren't you laying an egg? Doesn't make sense. Okay, so the male needs to be closer. Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't want to fucking do that. For sake, just... Oh, I hate these fucking birds.
So we only need the eggs from that we originally have them, I guess.
Say again?
The eggs we originally have them, or?
Yeah, that's the only reason we haven't. It's the golden eggs.
Ah,
I think that's fucking it.
got you.
Right. She only seems to be wanting to lay an egg if there's a male close by. So the male, he's here. Behavior, neutral. Attack my target. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, he'll stay there. I need something to fucking kill. Thing is, these eggs making the kibble. They're good for fucking giving us rank up points, but we don't really need them at the moment. Good for giving animals rank up points. But we're not essentially needing them. I'm just trying to fucking think what else fucking would really... I don't mind making this fucking work, but I mean... Social stage where it's becoming fucking almost useless. I can't fucking do anything but keep them on wandering in a fucking big open pit where they just eat everything and they'll fucking lay the eggs we can't fucking see. good. What the fuck are you doing? Are you gonna go and get the food, or are you just gonna fucking sit there like a pleb? Why don't you even work? Aggressive. Oh, okay, you want to go back to the pig? Okay, that's great for you. God, that's working for you. You don't want to fucking eat the fucking fish I'm giving you. There goes shit with one of it. Shit, I think. Okay, let's fuck it off of food. Just 5 fucking fish. Okay, so you swam out. When are you gonna lay the egg? Come on, bitch, you've had fucking 10 fish already. Great, there's no fucking fish in the fucking water, man. Just leave it there then. Fucking, I have no idea what else to fucking do. Apart from just leave him fucking freely, just fucking swimming around and hoping they'll fucking drop an egg fucking close by, we spot happen. They are relatively fucking useless as fucking collecting eggs from. Can't reliably watch him the entire time. You have to wait till he eats a certain amount of fucking fish, then hopefully drop an egg fucking near the shoreline. The only other thing I can think of is making that part of the beach a little bit wider, putting the RV Raptor over there on Wander, the only part of the beach that the birds will go to if they've killed the fish. And then having the Oviraptor just wander that little part of beach land to pick up the eggs that may end up on that beach. Fish in the water at the moment, so it's not going out aggressively to kill anything. It's going back to where the pig is, but it's not laying any eggs right now, even though it is boosted by a fucking male. So it's just checking the Oviraptor once in a while to see if it's picked up any eggs that it's dropped on the platform. And if it hasn't, then it's not working for some reason. This is improv anyway, because there's no AI for that to happen, so... Baby. Are you okay, Whip? Huh? Are you okay, Whip? Garlic oil everywhere. Garlic oil everywhere. Weird things there. No, it's not my gut. It's my chest and stuff. Right, so I've tried the head throttle thing, it's just not fucking working, so I have no idea what the fucking do. It's just... working, it's taking its fucking sweet time to do it. There's no real way to farm them. Nobody's really thought of a way to farm them. I've tried every fucking thing. I've looked everywhere. There's no efficient way to farm those bastards. Fucking fast and easy and shit like that, whatever. You're just trying to keep the eggs because they're in one spot. Somebody's definitely using some coding or something like that. Fucking doing something. I can't get that shit to work. Fucking. Two more caves to do today. We've got the fucking trying to find the Megalanius. We've got to go in that one cave at night. And I'll try and kill a Giga. And then we're pretty much fucking good to roll against. Then what the hell? 5. Other one, love. I can't see there. Right. Megalanians we can take on. We've got recipe ingredients for that. But you're still in the process of making those sweet cakes, or?
Yeah, I've been working on it. Gotta make more carrots because I had to make the curry. That's gonna keep us, well, not the Indo stew or whatever. I got about 50 of those curries. I'm gonna wait for the carrots to restock. And then I gotta, once they get all that, I gotta get the honey before I can do that. But I'm working on it.
Yeah, Cassie's done the planting. What are you planting, Cassie?
I planted some more lemons so we can make bug stuff.
Okay. I'll leave you to that then, so you can focus on that and don't get the real one. Okay. 2Ks. Right, I better go find another
I'm
greenhouse
half
there.
tempted to do another one and another greenhouse and just fill it with fucking carrots.
Well, that'd be more than enough in there anyway, because it's got the
Because if you have enough fertilizer with one seed, you could actually
big
end up with 300. I
feeding
get like
opportunity.
two, almost 300 with carrots and lemons
No.
and stuff in the one little garden I got.
Yeah. It's on Wander now, Rev. It's on Wander and fucking aggressive. I was doing it a minute ago, but for some reason it just stopped, you know, fucking, because there's no fucking fish in the water either, it's just killed every fucking thing. There's no fish has respawned yet. So they got it following the pig, so it comes back here. If it drops the egg down, then the oviraptor, being on Wander, being trapped in there, should pick it up. So it'll stash on there, so we can go away about it fucking going anywhere, but this fucking bitch is being fucking... Yeah, so that's the problem. I'm trying to go back to the pig so it stays with the pig. But unfortunately, it's being a fucking shit. That's the fucking problem. She could park up anywhere along the beach line and drop a fucking egg. I'm trying to get the land stop here so that the fucking oviraptor picks it up so we don't miss the opportunity.
I'm going to bail so I can watch, do some food and let my controller charge.
Yeah. I'll go up to lunch now as well before I miss my fucking window for it. Alright viewers, we'll be back on in a bit anyway and doing some real important shit today, so yeah, catch you all later.